Welcome to the Deep Dive. This month, we're really digging into August 2025. In the world of artificial intelligence, it was, well, nothing short of a whirlwind.
Whirlwind might be putting it mildly.
Right. So our mission today is to look at AI news, August 2025. In-depth and concise from the AI track. Think of it as your express lane to understanding the really crucial developments without getting lost in all the noise.
Exactly.
We're going to uncover major product launches, some, frankly, surprising partnerships, and big shifts in strategy among the heavy hitters. It's a really fascinating snapshot of just how fast this field is moving.
And the sheer volume, the pace of innovation in August was, remarkable. But for us, the key isn't just listing what happened.
No.
It's about understanding why these moves matter, what they signal for the broader AI landscape, and ultimately what it means for you. We'll try and connect those dots.
Okay, let's get into it. If August had a theme for the big players, it might be going solo, but maybe collaborating sometimes. It was complex.
Bit of a contradiction, yeah.
We saw these unprecedented moves towards independence, even with whispers of strained partnerships, but then also these really surprising team-ups. So let's dive into that complex dance, starting with Microsoft. They made a pretty audacious play.
They really did.
On August 28th, they unveiled their own foundational models, MAI Voice 1 and MAI 1 Preview. This isn't just a small step, is it?
No, not at all. The sources describe it as a mixture of experts model, trained on an enormous scale. We're talking like 15,000 NVIDIA H100s.
15,000.
And their GB200 compute is already active. That's a big deal.
Wow. And the goal is clearly a Copilot rollout. The source even hints pretty pointedly at partnership with OpenAI faces strain.
And this is more than just Microsoft developing new models. It's a huge strategic declaration, I think.
How so?
While partnerships, especially with pioneers like OpenAI, were crucial early on.
Sure, they needed them.
Right, but this move towards proprietary large-scale models like MAI, it signals Microsoft believes the real leverage isn't just using AI, but owning the core compute in the models themselves.
Owning the stack.
Exactly. It could fundamentally reshape the power dynamics, maybe turn current partners into, just feature providers down the line.
That's a strong statement.
And that term, mixture of experts, it's important. It means the AI has specialized subnetworks, makes it incredibly efficient for big, diverse tasks. Think of it like a team of specialists, not one generalist.
Okay, that makes sense.
And mentioning GB200 compute already active, that's not just tech jargon. It tells us Microsoft is right on the bleeding edge of hardware, ready with the absolute fastest AI processing out there. It signals, serious commitment and speed.
So it really sounds like Microsoft is flexing its muscles, sending a clear message about its own capabilities and maybe future control. But couldn't this internal drive, splinter things inside Microsoft or maybe alienate partners who suddenly see them as a direct competitor?
Well, that's the tricky part, isn't it? It's definitely a hedging strategy, but it also kind of redefines their partnerships. OpenAI might become more like a premium partner for specific things.
Rather than the foundation?
Exactly. Not the exclusive foundational model provider for everything Microsoft does. It shows a real desire for self-reliance, control over their core AI stuff, even if it causes friction.
Okay. Now here's where it gets really, really interesting. Because just a day earlier, August 27th, we saw something that seems almost, contradictory.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
OpenAI and Anthropic, often seen as direct competitors, right?
Absolutely. Fierce competitors in many ways.
They actually opened their APIs for cross-lab audits. They reported on critical stuff like sycophancy.
Which is when the AI just agrees too much, even if you're wrong.
Right. And misuse cooperation, differences in jailbreak resistance, even these refusal helpfulness trade-offs.
This collaboration, it's unprecedented. It highlights this shared recognition that safety and alignment are crucial. You can't just build powerful AI without thinking about the guardrails.
Makes sense.
But while this collaboration is good for public trust, those refusal helpfulness trade-offs you mentioned, they hint at a deeper tension, I think. It's not just if an AI refuses a request, but whose values are baked into that refusal. These trade-offs are tough because it's a constant balancing act. How much should an AI push back on a problematic request, even if it means being less helpful right then?
The safety versus utility problem.
Exactly. It's the battle between strong safety rules and just giving the user what they want when they want it. So this collaboration, while positive, could also be a strategic move,
Yeah.
Define the guardrails before regulators step in. Shape the ethical field in their favor, maybe.
Defining the playing field before someone else does. That's a sharp insight. Okay, so we've got corporate power plays, collaborative safety. Let's switch gears completely. Different philosophy.
Right.
On August 24th, Elon Musk's XAI took a bold step into open source. They open-sourced Grock 2.5 and even pledged Grock 3 in just 6
Oh,
months.
wow, that's ambitious.
Isn't it? They're emphasizing transparency, enterprise benefits, and what they call global AI rivalry.
This is a major play in what people are calling the big AI divide. Open source versus closed source AI. It's a real split.
Seems like it.
By going open source, XAI hopes to spark innovation through the community, maybe speed up development by tapping into talent worldwide.
Makes sense. Leverage the crowd.
It's a gamble, though, the upside. Rapid improvement, building an ecosystem around Grock, the downside. Less direct control, potentially giving competitors easier access to their tech. It's definitely a bold move to stake their claim in that global AI rivalry.
It really highlights the different paths companies are taking. And just to round out this segment on strategy and partnerships, on August 22nd, Meta made an interesting move.
Another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, they partnered with MidJourney, licensing their V7 and V1 AI image and video tech. The goal is expanding Meta's creative AI tools, but also, explicitly, pursuing its superintelligence ambitions.
Which is quite a statement.
It is.
But this move really shows how big companies are strategically buying or licensing specialized AI tools to beef up their own platforms. They're not trying to build every single thing from scratch anymore.
Smarter, maybe?
Could be. It's recognizing that some innovations are best grabbed through partnerships, especially in fast-moving areas like image and video generation. It's a practical example of how quickly multimodal AI is getting baked into social platforms, changing what users can create and see. Imagine your feed shifting from static pictures to dynamic AI-generated stories.
Yeah, that's coming fast. Okay, so we've seen all this high-level strategic maneuvering, Microsoft going big, OpenAI and Anthropic finding common ground on safety, XAI going open, Meta
A
licensing.
lot of moving parts.
Definitely. But what did August mean for you, the person actually using these tools day to day? Google, maybe more than anyone, really showed how AI is quietly but powerfully weaving itself into almost everything we do digitally.
Almost without you noticing sometimes.
Right. Google was incredibly busy. It felt like Gemini was just showing up everywhere this August.
It's almost dizzying, isn't it? I sometimes wonder if Google's own teams can even keep up with all their launches.
Maybe not.
But it points to a very clear strategy. Make AI seamless, indispensable, part of your daily digital life.
Let's start with language and learning. Huge strides there. On August 26th, Google Translate broadened its scope like crazy. It's becoming a learning tool now.
More than just translation.
Exactly. Offering AI personalized practice, Gemini-based live conversations, and get this, it's backed by 1 trillion monthly translated words across Google services.
1 trillion. That number is just staggering.
It really is. And then, the day before, August 25th, Notebook LM's video overviews expanded to over 80 languages, providing native language video and audio summaries with cultural adaptation and Gemini-powered accuracy.
These aren't just small updates. By putting Gemini in there, Google's basically redefining translation. It's shifting from just, what do these words mean, to how can I really understand and interact with this?
Deeper engagement.
Totally. It's a potential game changer for global accessibility. Think about a student in, say, Brazil, engaging directly with historical texts in Portuguese with cultural context right there. Or a small business owner negotiating deals using live adaptive translation.
That's powerful.
And that 1 trillion words number, it's not just big, it shows the massive data foundation they have. They're actively lowering language barriers, making information accessible. It's a fundamental shift in how we access knowledge, I think.
And it wasn't just language. Also, on August 26th, Google launched Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, a new model debuting with things like narrative storytelling, style transfer, and real-world reasoning.
Pretty advanced stuff.
Yeah, priced very specifically to 0.039 tens per image with advanced safety filters built in.
The key thing here is moving beyond just making a picture. It's about narrative storytelling, real-world reasoning. That suggests AI isn't just a creation tool, but one for understanding and interpreting complex visual info.
So more than just make me a cat picture.
Exactly. It's a big leap for creative professionals, even everyday users who want to build a story or a concept visually, or integrate AI much deeper into how they work.
And Google kept pushing on the assistant and productivity front, too. August 21st, they enhanced the Gemini Live AI Assistant, adding features like object highlighting on your screen.
So it sees what you see.
Yeah, Deeper app integration, more natural speech. Starting on Pixel 10, then rolling out wider to Android and iOS.
That's significant integration.
And a few days earlier, August 18th, Google Docs got a Gemini-powered audio feature for text-to-speech, 7 AI voices, speed controls, embedded audio buttons. Rolling out now.
This really shows AI becoming less of a separate app and more like part of the furniture of our devices and tools.
Just bake in.
Right. Screen highlighting, deeper app integration. It means your assistant can understand and act on what you're doing in real time.
Yeah.
It moves us closer to that truly intuitive, proactive AI companion that sort of anticipates what you need.
Instead of just waiting for you to ask, imagine getting an instant summary of a long email just by looking at it, or the assistant suggesting actions based on what's on your screen.
That's the direction it's heading.
Okay, lastly for Google, and this is one I think travelers will like. August 14th, they launched Flight Deals, a beta AI tool right inside Google Flights.
Oh, I saw that.
It lets flexible travelers, initially US, Canada, India, find flight deals using just natural language, like asking a question.
This is a perfect example of AI solving a specific, practical problem for consumers, isn't it?
Totally.
It takes a complex search process and simplifies it. Use natural language, leverage your flexibility, find personalized savings. I can just picture asking my phone, hey, find me cheap flights out of Chicago next month to somewhere warm, I don't care where.
That would be amazing.
That completely changes how we might plan trips. It shows that direct, tangible impact of AI on everyday life, making tasks like travel planning way more efficient, especially if you're not locked into exact dates or places.
Wow. Okay, what a month that was, seriously. From Microsoft's big solo push to OpenAI and Anthropic actually working together on safety.
Red X AI throwing its hat in the open source ring.
And Google just weaving Gemini into seemingly every corner of our digital lives. August 2025 really hammered home the breathtaking pace and the just diverse ways AI is being applied.
Yeah, if you step back and look at the whole picture, the narrative is clear. We're seeing AI move beyond just being cutting-edge tech. It's becoming this pervasive, specialized set of tools.
Less general, more specific.
Exactly. Moving from broad capabilities to highly integrated, context-aware applications. It's affecting how we work, how we learn, how we create, even how we travel. It's becoming, well, foundational to our digital existence.
So for you, the listener, the takeaway is AI isn't some far-off future thing anymore. It's actively reshaping your digital world right now, almost every time you pick up your phone or open your laptop.
It's already here in subtle and not so subtle ways.
Absolutely. So given this incredibly rapid embedding of AI by all these huge players and this weird parallel track of intense competition alongside critical safety collaborations, here's a thought to leave you with.
Okay.
What does this constant personalized integration of AI really mean for our future individual choice, for our digital autonomy, especially as these tools get even smarter, even more intuitive, and become embedded in literally every decision we might make online or even offline?
That's a deep question. How much choice are we handing over, even implicitly?
Something to ponder, definitely. We'll leave it there for this deep dive.